Hey YouTubers, what's up? This is Brittany. I just wanted to make a video because I know it's been a while since I've done anything for months now. But as you notice, we moved. This is our new place. We got married on July 2nd, and the wedding was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect. It was hot out there, ridiculously hot. 106 degrees in the blaring heat. I'm starting to think that maybe we should have set a better time, but that's okay. I'm still glad I married him anyway. We stayed at this really nice bed and breakfast for 2 days out of our honeymoon. It was absolutely awesome. And we're going to go back definitely for our anniversary. At this point, we've been married for 4.5 months now, and we've gotten Amity into some really nice programs with the local early childhood intervention. And we are now considering putting her through a preparedness preschool program in our region to get her up to speed and where she needs to be. I'm doing really good in my schoolwork. I have an A in my last class, and I'm doing really well in this one too, which we're studying statistics and psychology. Just when I thought I was done with all my math and my associates, bam! No, they got to throw in a statistical crap in there. Anyway, I'm also working 2 different jobs as a caregiver at some adult foster homes in Medford and in Ashland as well. And turns out that the woman who runs the Ashland adult foster home is my aunt. Yeah, my biological dad's sister. And apparently, I found out something about him too. He has stage 4 lymphoma, and the doctors gave him about 6 to 12 months to live. I only saw him once since we heard about the whole thing, and it was because when I was working for their mom, my grandma at the time, she insisted that I take her over to his place because she wanted to see him. And let's just say it wasn't exactly what we hoped for. He kind of had this attitude of, what do you want? What are you doing here? Why are you here? It was just a really awkward position to be in. But at least it wasn't bad. But then again, it's kind of a weird dichotomy that I'm in right now, because not only am I being enmeshed into the family business of the caregiving foster home, but it's also bringing along with it some family dynamics that's changing really quickly as a result of my biological father's impending death. I'm not expecting to get any kind of closure from him. After all, I was the only child of his that was born out of wedlock, so therefore I'm illegitimate. I tried to reach out to my younger brother Kyle, but he's still acting a little cold and callous towards me. So I'm not expecting anything from him either. But I'm not holding any kind of resentment or animosity against them. It's just kind of a weird situation, because now that somebody is dying, you know that there's not much time. But what do you do given the weird family dynamic you have? I mean, there's not really much that I can see except for just continuing to pray for him and the family, and just doing everything that's in front of me. I knew it wasn't going to be like a fairy tale family reunion where everybody was so happy to see me. I'm kind of seen as the black sheep of the family, as the one who got away, as the one who just kind of disappeared after Sean kicked me out. Apparently, with Sean, he is in a treatment program in LA. It's only going to be for a few weeks, so he is not moving down there permanently he's only going to be there for maybe 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what kind of program he's doing. Um, but with that being said, me and Justin were seriously thinking about pursuing um, the adoption process of my husband adopting Amity. Because, truth be told, Sean is nowhere near fit enough to be Amity's dad. He hasn't seen her in over a year. Um, and his mental illness is just way too out of control for us to be able to predict when he's stable enough for her to be safe around him. So it's just kind of a stalemate period right now. But we're hoping that Sean won't put up much of a fight because realistically, he knows that he hasn't been much of a father. Um, all he is just a name on a piece of paper. That's it. Um, but we're gonna make sure that it doesn't affect Amity in a bad way because we're just gonna keep loving her and teaching her and protecting her and cherishing her through all of it and letting God take the helm. And so now we're here in November. Thanksgiving's coming up, and we're still looking for a place of our own because this place here, we're only staying here because his grandparents haven't sold the place yet. So we're basically living on borrowed time. And once we get into our own place, we're thinking about taking the birth control out and letting God decide if we get to have another child. And so that is another exciting prospect. And Amity's doing really well, and so are we. It's just that things have changed drastically since the last time I made this video, so I had to fill you guys in on everything that's happened. But I just want to say I love you guys for watching, and I can't wait to make another one so I can post it up. But I'm going to go for now, and I will get back to you guys as soon as more things happen. So I love you, and have a wonderful day. God bless.